Hello, dear children, and welcome to mathematics class for class 7. Today we will be starting with a new chapter, chapter number 7, Congruence of Triangles. Now, first, let's understand what congruence. So, congruence simply means same shape, same shape and size. For example, for two figures, let's say this figure and this figure, okay, to be congruent, they have to be the same shape and size. That means they have to be equal, or we can say mirror image, okay, mirror image. Now if I draw something like this, then they are not congruent because this is smaller than this. They are not the same. But if I draw the same shape, same size, okay, let's assume that they are of the same size. When you can put this and take this and put it on top of it and it will look the same, they are called congruent, okay. So congruence simply means same shape and size. Now we know so many things about this. We will take examples of this. Congruent symbol is also used as this, okay. This is the symbol. It indicates that two objects or two figures are same, all right. We will be using this in the exercises, so we'll come to that later. Now let's move on to the next topic, congruence in plane figures. For example, so far we have been learning, for example, a square. If they are of the same size, they are congruent, right? If they are of different size, they are not congruent. So even a circle, they should be of the same size. So when we put them together on top of the other, no extra images should come out, all right? They should be of the same size. Then they are called congruent. So on plane figures, these are the type of plane figures, rectangles, triangles, or any shape, all right? And the other one is with line segments. For example, let's say I have a line segment. I have two line segments. Let's say this is 5 centimeter and this is also 5 centimeter. That means they are of equal length. So we can say that they are congruent. The condition where they are equal is called congruent, okay. Congruence is the occurrence of being the same shape. Do not be confused, they are the same words only, all right. So 5 centimeter and 5 centimeter, they are equal. It doesn't always have to be like in this manner. Sometimes this line segment will be drawn like this, 5 centimeter. The other line segment may be like this, but it is also 5 centimeter. So we can say that they are congruent because 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, right? So the position does not matter that much. The length matters, all right? So that is the second part for lines. And we will look at another point, congruence of angles. I'm sure we have all studied about angles, right? So for example, I have this. Let's say this is 45 degree. All right. And let's say I have another angle. This is also 45 degree. Now, just by looking at this figure, just by looking at these figures, we can say that these two angles are congruent. Okay. We will consider only the angles. When we are checking congruency of angles, we will consider only the angles. These arms do not matter. Whether they are long, short, big, it does not matter. All right? We will just be dealing with the angle. Okay, children? So this is all about congruency of plane figures, congruency of line segments, and congruency of angles. Now, we will come to our main topic. So once you get the idea of congruence of all these figures, we will come to our main topic, that is congruency of triangles. So in this topic, we will be coming across a certain word called corresponding. Okay, corresponding parts of triangle. So this is our subtopic. This is very important. So please pay attention. Try to learn, understand the topic properly. Now, in congruence of triangles, it simply means two triangles are equal, same. They look same, same shape, same size. Okay, you can overlap. You can put one over the other, and they'll look as one. All right. So this congruence of triangles means these two triangles are same. This side is equal to this. This side is equal to this. This side is equal to this. All right. So this is called congruence of triangles. Now let's talk about corresponding parts of triangle. Now this is going to play a very big important role. So please pay attention. ABC. Let's say this triangle is ABC. This triangle is PQR. All right, and this triangle's name can be written like this: triangle ABC, and for this triangle PQR. All right. Now here, the first one, we can say what corresponding means is, in place of A, if you look here, this is A. If you look in the other figure, in A's position, we have P, right? We have P, isn't it? So, we can write A corresponds to, or we can write A is corresponding to P. All right, A and P are in the same place. B is corresponding, all right, to B is corresponding to Q. C is corresponding to R. That means if I take this triangle and put it on top, A will come here, B will come here, C will come here. If I take this and put this on top, P will come in place of A, Q in place of B, R in place of C. All right. So this is the first part. The next we consider is the line segment. Now I can say AB corresponds to PQ. AB corresponds to PQ, and BC corresponds to QR. Line BC corresponds to QR. Also, PR corresponds to AC. All right. So these are the corresponding points, corresponding line segments, and finally corresponding angle. Angle A corresponds to angle P, right? This angle. Angle B corresponds to angle Q. Similarly, angle C corresponds to angle R. All right. So this is about the corresponding parts of a triangle. Sometimes this figure may come like this also. A, B, C, P, Q, R. Now do not be confused. You can just simply look at the names also, the way they are named. Just by looking at the way they are named, we can say that A corresponds with P, B corresponds with C, right? So AB corresponds to PQ, BC corresponds to QR. All right? The position does not matter. Okay? So the position of the image may be different, but if you look at the names, you can find out the corresponding points. Point A corresponds to point B. The corresponding length AB, so PQ, see, AB, PQ, all right? So with the help of the name, you can easily find out the corresponding parts, all right? So let's move on to the next topic. So the next topics that we will be talking about is very important. We will be doing questions based on these. So the first one is there are three criteria. Okay, three criteria to check the congruences of triangles. The first criteria is called SSS. So this SSS is nothing but side, side, side. So just try to understand. It means if the sides of two triangles given, okay, let's say A, B, C, P, Q, R. Now, to check whether these two triangles are congruent, we can use this particular criteria, SSS. That is, if AB is equal to PQ, if BC is equal to QR, and if AC is equal to PR, then we can say that it fulfills SSS criteria, and therefore these triangles are congruent. That means AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR. If this is equal to this, this is equal to this, and this is equal to this, then SSS is fulfilled. Okay? Is fulfilled. That means the two triangles are congruent. All right? They are same. The next one is SAS. SAS. All right? So if this is fulfilled, then we can say that triangle ABC is congruent. See, here we use the symbol congruent to triangle PQR. All right? So let's move on to the next one, SAS. SAS is nothing but side, angle, side. Okay? So this side, angle, side, SAS, side, angle, side. So in two triangles, if two sides and the included angle are equal, then they are congruent. That means A, B, C, P, Q, R. If, let's say, AB is equal to PQ, okay? And let's say BC is equal to QR. Then this angle B, that is the angle formed by these two lines, AB, BC. AB, BC, the angle B should be equal to the angle formed by PQ and QR here. So if this criteria is fulfilled, then we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. But if these two sides are equal, these two sides and these two sides, and the angle given is this and this, that means they are not congruent, okay? They cannot be congruent. So the angle should be between the two lines, the two equal lines, all right? So this is about SAS. SAS simply means side, angle, side. Let's look at the third criteria. The third criteria is ASA. That means angle, side, angle. So again we have two triangles. Now here two angles and one side should be equal. So let's name them again: A, B, C, P, Q, R. If we say that angle B is equal to angle Q, and let's say angle C is equal to angle R, then this line BC, on which the two angles are, should be equal to line QR, on which the two equal angles are. Okay, got it? So we can write like this: angle B is equal to angle Q, angle C is equal to angle R, and line BC, this BC, should be equal to this one. If it's like this, if the equal line is different, then this criteria is not fulfilled. The same equal line should be with the same angles. Okay, the same line should be with the same angles. All right, so this is the ASA criteria. If this is fulfilled, then you can see that these two triangles are congruent. All right, so the next topic is also quite simple. It is called RHS. It is we can call it as right angle, all right, hypotenuse, H for hypotenuse, side, S for side. All right, so right angle, what do you mean by right angle? Right angle means it should be, the angle should be equal to 90 degree. Okay, right angled. And what do you mean by hypotenuse? Hypotenuse in a triangle is always the longest side. Not always the longest side, but it is the, it is the line that you will find connecting these two lines forming the angle. Okay, the two lines forming the angle, the line which connects the two lines forming the angle, that is called your hypotenuse. All right, so here, if you have two triangles like this, and according to this criteria, they should be 90 degree. But first, let's name them A, B, C, P, Q, R. Now, 90 degree is always denoted by a box, all right? A box. So even if you don't write 90 degree, by looking at the box, you can say that it is 90 degree, all right? So, according to this criteria, right angles, these two should be 90 degree. That means angle B, angle Q should be equal to 90 degree. And this hypotenuse, that means the line opposite to this angle, that is AC, should be equal to PR. PR. The line opposite to the angle. The line opposite to the angle. And one side, let's say the base, BC. And QR. Let's say these two are equal. So if these three conditions are fulfilled, we can say that triangle ABC, right triangle ABC is congruent to right triangle PQR. All right. So these are the different criteria that we'll be considering when we do solve the exercises in the textbook. So please try to understand them properly. It's in the textbooks, so you can go through the textbook also. You can go through different examples given there and try to understand all these concepts. And once you understand these concepts, the questions is going to be very easy for you. So I'll see you again next time. Till then, take care.